My name is Sarah Fancy, and I'm offering these live tabletop constellations really to demonstrate the work and also to promote my upcoming class in July. Starts July 22nd. Learn tabletop constellations. And Moana has graciously volunteered to come and do a live tabletop constellation. We're going to do 30 minutes, if that's okay. And so I just want to say something about us. Like, I know you because I've worked with you. Like, I was trying to count like 3 times, I think, right? Like, you came for a retreat back in 2016 or 17. And
Been a
then,
while, but I came for a weekend retreat, which was
yeah,
lovely.
that was with the horses here.
Yes. Yep.
And then we've done a couple of things since then,
Yep.
right? Yeah. So, but this one is about money. So I wanted to do the theme of money and abundance as a tabletop so that people can see and you can see, like, or explore, let's say that, like explore the relationship to money and abundance. So you're down, right? Like we're
Yeah.
doing it. Okay. Did you want to say anything?
I love the word explore in this one. And the reason I think that I was here is when you sent out that email, one thing that you said in there was these could be good for you if you have some kind of loyalty to your family member to not outdo them. I think somewhere along that line was your wording. And I thought, maybe that's me. So here I am.
All right. That's great.
Happy
So,
to explore.
um, as far as an intention, do you have one? Like, do you want to look at what's between you and money, or do you want to look at your relationship to money, or you tell me? You tell me.
Hmm. Um, the sense that I get when I feel, um, when I tune into my money woes, I guess, that it's almost like I get to a place of, oh, I'm doing well. This is good. This is comfortable. This is nice. And then somehow I manage to throw in some kind of roadblock to change what I'm doing. And it's not really, I don't realize it necessarily right away until much later. And now that I'm learning to look at life a little bit more that way, I'm looking back at things that I've done in life, and I realize that that's a pattern for me. I work very hard to get somewhere, and then I'm doing well with it, and I'm being somewhat successful, and just being comfortable in the situation, and making some money where I could be comfortable in life. And then I'm like, it almost feels like the universe says, no, we can't have that. You can't be quite comfortable there. So I thought, I was wondering if that was, and I see that in one of my parents, that
Which
it was
one? Which
my
parent?
mother, that it was very similar for her in her life. So I'm wondering if that was some kind of word when you said that loyalty to your parent, that could be.
Right. So you get comfortable, and then is it you that changes it, or is it external circumstances?
That's hard to say. I think it could be something external, or I bring something external in, which makes me shift the way I do things.
Mm.
Um, I really don't know.
Okay. I guess is it like a self-sabotage movement, or is it sort of more like a um at the mercy of what's happening around you? It doesn't matter if you don't know. I mean,
I'm
it's
not really sure. Yeah, I guess maybe it could be self sabotage. I really don't know. Could be.
Okay. Okay. So what would you like? Like, how would you like it to be? Would you like to not, would you like to just stay comfortable the whole time?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't need, I mean, of course, small roadblocks, but these big roadblocks where I have to like start from scratch or negatives, you know.
Well,
Um,
yeah, so that's great because you said that word again, which was roadblock, right?
yeah,
A powerful word. So let's set up you, the roadblock, and your comfortable way of living that you've worked hard to get to and you want to be in, stay in, correct? Do I have it right?
yeah, yeah. I think that's about right. Where I
Okay,
want to be comfortable, where I'm not having to worry about that constant having to restart again.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you need a
Okay.
few objects. How many do you need? You need one for me, you
Just
said.
three. Yeah.
Three.
Yeah. One for you, one for the roadblock, and then one for where you would like to be or the comfortable place you'd like to stay in.
That's this one. And it's funny enough, this is will be the roadblock.
What is that? Toothbrush.
It's a pen with a smiley
Oh,
face on it. Oh,
and you,
you know what? He's got a tie too.
oh, so yeah.
Maybe it is a he. Hold on. All right. Do you need to see him
Yeah, I
better?
need to see it.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's what I didn't do. Let me find something to set this up a little higher. Oops. Is that gonna work? Still not seeing it
Can't
right
see it yet. There we go. Closer. Yeah. Maybe there you go. Okay,
there we
that's good. Yeah, I can see it now.
go.
Okay, so tell me what's what.
That would be me. There's the roadblock, and this is what where I want to be.
Okay. So this is you. Is that an amethyst?
I think so.
It's a purple stone, gemstone,
Yes.
right? Yeah, it looks
Perfect.
like an amethyst. And what? And then the other one is a green gemstone.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what this is. I picked this up somewhere,
Okay. Okay.
but I
And
like the
that's the,
color on it.
you like the color, yeah. And then the part human pen is with a tie is blocking is the roadblock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me where you are looking if you are looking in a specific direction. What direction is it? You as the amethyst.
Actually, I think I am looking at it in the direction of these two.
Oh, okay. Are you looking at the comfortability place of
What was that?
sorry, are you looking at the place of comfortability? You know, the green stone?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and where's that stone looking?
That one's actually looking towards the head of this other thing here.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
interesting. Okay.
And where is that one looking? The roadblock.
The way I put him down, like,
Oh, he's looking at the ground.
yeah,
But we're calling him a he, right? 'Cause-
yeah.
okay. So it was
So,
the pen, the pen,
yeah,
but it's looking
it
down.
definitely looking down. Yeah.
Is that right on the edge of your table? Just curious.
No, goes all the way
Okay.
here. Oh, you mean,
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's just a line. Okay. It looked like it was on the edge.
oh, yeah, no, it's just an old table with a line there. No, it's not a,
Oh, I didn't know if he was falling off almost.
no,
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no, no. The computer is still on the table, so there's lots of space there, but there is a line here.
Okay. So as you look at this, Moana, as you look at your constellation, how do you feel?
Hmm. there is a little bit of a nervousness that creeps in, or maybe anxiety.
Mm-hmm. You feel that anxiety in your body?
Yeah.
Where do you feel it?
Uh, Stomach area.
Okay.
I mean, solar plexus area. Yeah.
So and so looking at this, you're looking over the roadblock. You're
Mhm.
looking at the place that you want to be. The place that you want to be is looking at the roadblock, and the roadblock is looking down. Correct?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we're just going to connect to each. You're going to connect to each piece on the table. So start with you. Just put your finger on the gemstone there and just take a few breaths. And just if anything comes up for you, just like any feelings or sensations.
There's something about that. I guess it's anxious feeling that comes with that still.
You're connecting to the anxious feeling there.
Yeah. Yeah. And almost feeling a little warmer, like myself.
Hmm. How is that for you to feel the anxiousness there? How is that for you?
Hmm. I don't like it much.
Mm. It's not comfortable, right? That's what I mean.
No, no, it's
So
not
it's kind
comfortable.
of counter to what you want, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to the roadblock, right? Who's very specifically in between, and it's lengthways as well.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like a roadblock. So as you connect there, just drop down, take a couple of breaths, and just see what comes to you there, how you feel, any sensations.
Well, the anxiety's gone.
Yeah,
It's making me sit up a little taller.
yeah. Does it feel as though this is a concept, or does it feel like a person to you?
Hmm.
You're in the field of this now, right? So
Yeah,
you
I'm
understand it's not
thinking
you.
of
Go ahead.
more of a person, maybe almost like something very stern.
Hmm.
Like it's making me sit up really tall, like
Hmm.
a little bit of that feeling. And I never had a teacher like that, but when you talk about in Catholic school where they come with a ruler and smack you over your fingers, it's almost like I better sit up tall and don't move, and this is the way it is.
Did you go to Catholic school?
No, no. So I don't know where that comes from, but it's that feeling of, okay, I guess it's the feeling of being dominated.
Hmm. There's a sense too of this. I mean, this person. I'm going to say it's a person now, but they sort of had their face down in the ground, it's almost like they've given up, or I mean, they're not participating in what's around them. They're just like looking down, correct?
Interesting. Still
Yeah.
overpowering though, in a way.
Yeah, very present. It's in the center,
Yeah.
and it's probably the largest object.
Takes up the most space. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not,
exactly. I was going
the
to
other
say
two
that.
are more compact, right?
Hmm. So there's a sense of unconsciousness, like that,
Mm,
or it's not even aware of how much space it's holding. And it also seems like it's not even aware, well, it's not aware of you, and it's not aware of the comfortability, correct?
yeah.
What are you feeling now?
Well, I'm noticing that I'm touching it because you're telling me to, but I don't really, I'm kind of traveling towards the tip of it. I just kind of like, hmm,
Yeah, so it's not very, you don't really like connecting to that.
not necessarily. No, I don't feel like I'm getting any comfort from it or anything good from it, and really
Yeah.
rather not be with it.
Right. Okay. Okay. So as you take your hand off, right, and then as you sort of drop into this constellation, does it feel familiar to you? Does this, I'm going to say it's a person. Does this person feel familiar to you? Or does it feel like a complete stranger?
Hmm. The one that comes to mind is would be my grandfather was a little bit that way.
Is it what, stern?
Yeah,
Was your grandfather in the war or anything?
yeah.
He was. Which
Mm-hmm.
one? First
World
one?
War II.
World War Two. And he survived that, right? Your grandfather was
Yes.
German?
Yes.
And he survived that then, yeah?
Yes.
What, so he was he part of the Nazi party? Like, what was his, how was he fighting in the war?
He was. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, he pretty much didn't have a choice, right?
No.
Yeah, and then well, from what I've read, is that if they didn't, then they could also
Yeah,
get,
it was pretty brutal for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Um,
Like if you don't comply, there's no other choice. You don't really have a choice. Otherwise,
yeah.
you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Um, so what's interesting to me, in constellation work, I don't know if you know this or if I've told you this, but when someone's laying down, looking looking at the ground, it's usually some connection to dead people or a person. And the reason why I asked if he was in the war, because in the war, typically people go to war to kill people, right?
Mm.
And what happens is if you have a perpetrator in your family, in the sense of them killing people, obviously it was in a war, then the victims now become part of the family system.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and there's this, and I did put it in that email about atonement. Don't know if you read that, but what happens is the descendants atone, well, can, not all the time, but they can
Mm.
atone for the deeds of the ancestor, in this case, your grandfather, for the brutal, for killing, basically, I'm just gonna say it, for killing people.
Yeah.
And you do that by, kind of making it your responsibility to make it right, or, by also kind of, not allowing yourself to have comfortability, not allowing yourself to live a comfortable life. In your case, that's what I'm. Do you follow me?
Yeah. So it's the thought that it.
Well, let's do this. Let's bring in. Do you feel like there were people that died at the hands of,
Yes.
Okay, so let's bring them in. Bring those victims in.
You want more objects or just
Yeah,
the?
I just want one object to represent the victims.
This is my paperweight, so how's that?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, and where are you going to put it?
Well, when I first brought it in, I thought it should be.
Yeah, yeah. Really, if we were doing a constellation with people, this would
Mhm.
literally be someone laying down. That's what happens. People lay down. Yeah.
Mm,
And this is definitely looks like a person laying down, right? And with his face
yeah,
down.
yeah.
So now that you've brought in the victims and there's a definite connection there, how do you feel? Just drop in, tell me how you feel.
As me.
Just looking at it,
Oh,
observing. Yeah.
well,
I mean,
first is sadness.
yeah. Yeah. I
Numbness. There's some numbness
Mhm.
around that.
Yeah. And I just want to say that the victims are huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge object. Okay. So let's do this. I just want you to close your eyes and just imagine your grandfather in front of you. Can you do that?
Okay.
Do you see him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And tell me the look on his face. Tell me where he's looking and his expression.
He is looking at me, and he is. I don't know if it's stern, but just kind of expressionless, really.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want you to say to him, I see you, grandfather.
I see you, grandfather.
Yeah. Does he see you?
Uh,
Can you
it
imagine him?
feels a little bit like he sees, looking at me and sees me, but doesn't really recognize me.
Right.
Almost. I mean, I
And
know. Yeah.
imagine the victims next to him.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, as you imagine the victims next to him, what's his expression like now?
He's not acknowledging them.
Right.
His expression isn't changing.
Right. Now, I want you to face the victims and say to them, I see you.
I see you.
Yeah. What happens?
What happens to him?
Yeah, or them, or him, or you. Once you've said, I see you, you've acknowledged them.
They are more accepting.
Yeah. 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 What else is happening with your grandfather? Anything? Is he still
Um, he's still here, but he's kind of turned away.
turned away from you or the victim?
Me and them.
Right.
So it's like he's looking, just turning away,
Mm.
not wanting to look at him, not wanting to deal with it, not
Okay.
acknowledging anyone there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Can you say to your grandfather, um, Just say to him, ask him for a blessing, for his blessings. Will you bless me, grandfather?
Will you bless me, grandfather?
I want to live a comfortable life.
I want to live a comfortable life.
Okay, what's his response?
He is looking at me now.
Yeah. Does he respond in any way?
It's a little bit like, go on and do whatever.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's great. You're doing
That's a
great.
little bit of his, like, it's almost like he doesn't really recognize what it's doing to me. That's what it feels
Yeah.
like. He's still
Yeah.
kind of looped to the whole situation. Like it's,
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he's not yet acknowledged the victims, right?
no,
Oh,
excuse me.
okay. So what I want you to do is to rearrange the constellation if you want to, right?
Well, that needs to go a little further away.
Yeah.
Almost feels like it needs to be something like this.
Yeah. And what about the victims? I mean, I'm just going to say something. It's like the victims and him need to be together. They belong together.
Hmm. I feel like they're still hanging out a little closer here.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They like it that we've seen them.
Yes. Yes. What happens if you move them with your grandfather? Like, and maybe, I mean, is there any way that you can turn him to face them?
Hmm. Something like this.
Yeah, remember his face was down? Like, I don't know, so that he's looking at them some way, even if he's on top of them. I don't know, like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Something like this.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
now he's not rolling up anymore. Okay.
yeah. How does that feel to you?
It's heavy.
Yeah, yeah,
But there's something that feels right about it.
yeah, yeah,
And there's part of me that feels like I should do something for them, but I don't think that that's my job, right?
exactly. I mean, this is what you discovered,
Yeah.
that it was totally the roadblock. So let's focus on you and the place of comfortability.
So that the roadblock was that I needed to care for them in some way, shape, or form,
Yeah,
and therefore can't get over here.
yeah. But now you've cleared it out of the way and you're facing,
Facing each other
yeah,
here.
and you're both looking at each other. And
Yeah.
what happens? Can you say, I see you? I see you now?
I see you now.
Yeah. And just touch the place of comfortability. How does that feel?
It feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like it's, to me, it feels like that it wants you to see it, that the your grandfather was consuming that energy, like where you want to be was looking at the roadblock in the beginning.
Hmm.
Now the focus is on you. There's
Yeah.
nothing in between anymore.
Okay. Yeah, and we're much closer together now too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really cool.
How do you feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
The anxiousness is gone.
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when I look at him, it comes back. But if I just
So,
focus
so
here,
as you look at your grandfather, can you say, I, I leave that with you. I leave them with you, grandfather.
I leave them with you, grandfather.
Hmm. It's not my responsibility. Say that.
It is not my responsibility.
Yeah.
It is not my responsibility.
Yeah. And at the same time, being gracious for the gift of your life. Yeah. That he did. I mean, he went through the war, he survived the war, and here you are, right?
Yeah. Thank you for
So,
my life.
yeah. Sorry, say it again.
Thank you for my life.
Yeah. You're the perfect grandfather for me.
You are the perfect grandfather for me.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Doesn't feel right, but I know it is.
Yeah, it sounded a little strange.
Yeah, it's a little bit like, really?
So there's
We
what,
have a little bit of a history, so that's a tough one to be really
yeah,
honest, but
yeah. When you can take the gift of your life,
hmm,
the gift of having this comfortable life, right? When you can take that and look at that, like you honor him.
okay,
Do you see that? You honor him, like you honor the gift that he gave you.
okay.
Obviously, he had your mom or dad.
Mom,
Mom, yeah, I thought so. Yeah. And you could try this just to finish up. You could try putting him behind you because that's really where he belongs because he's in your ancestry as a strength, right? That's kind of where he belongs,
hmm,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
So that is really his burden, and it
Yeah,
is for me to
it's
say that is his, and not that way I don't take it on anymore.
exactly. It's between him and the victims. It's like
Yeah,
karma between them. It's not yours.
it's not mine.
Yeah.
But I
You're
need to honor my grandfather for basically really for giving me life,
yeah,
because without him,
exactly.
my mother wouldn't be here, and without my mother, I wouldn't be
Exactly. Exactly.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. We're kind of at the end.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
Bring, bring the camera up.
it feels a lot better that way. Um,
Yeah, it feels better behind you, right?
yeah, and I
Yeah.
actually now that I feel like I can put him a little bit further away.
Yeah.
So
And because most importantly, he's not in the middle. That
yes,
he's not the roadblock's not there anymore.
it's
You
behind
don't
me.
have to compensate or sabotage because of what happened back there. Right? You celebrate.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
mean, I know it sounds weird celebrating, that people died. It's not that so much. It's like celebrating that you have your life, that whatever he went through, he survived and he was able to have your mom and then you know,
yeah, yeah,
and so instead of giving your life away which really
yeah,
doesn't serve anyone, it just doesn't make you have a very good life, right? Yeah. If you take your life and well, if you take your life and you now you have the choice to do whatever you want with it without
Okay.
that huge impediment.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Impediment. Is that the right word?
You asking me?
Anyway, so I'm gonna stop now if that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
but
Yep.
sit with this and I'll contact you in about 3 days and see how you're doing.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I think you'll probably get some more information come through. Or I don't know, I'm yeah. But that was a good one. That was good. And
Cool.
thank you
Yeah.
so much. And I just want to let everyone know that I am offering these constellations. If anyone wants one, just contact me. I'll leave my email in the description. I'm doing it for the whole month of June. And if anyone is interested in my class, Learn Tabletop Constellations, starts July 22nd. It's a 5-week class, 90 minutes. I think it's on Saturday mornings, 10 to 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. And please like the video if you got something out of it. If you want to make a comment, I'd love that. And subscribe, that would be even amazing. Did you subscribe, Moana?
I think I did, but you know me and technology.
Just hit the subscribe button. Anyway, thank you so much. And thank you, Moana.
Sure.
And
Thank
yeah.
you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very welcome. I'm going to say goodbye now. I'm going to end.
Okay. All
Okay.
right.